We're going to do one more upgrade to our Taurus GX4. This is tritium night sights that I'm going to put on the firearm. When you order these, you're looking for the XS 3-dot night sights, orange, and it says these fit the Glock 42, 43, 43X, and the 48. The part number is GLA022P-43-6N. They will also fit your Taurus GX4. This thing was cut so that Glock sights would fit on it. First thing we do, the firearm is clear. We're going to pull the trigger and we are going to take the gun down. Let's pop this in here, push it to the back, pops loose right here, slide this off, and let's just go ahead and get our spring out of here. And let's get our barrel out of here so we don't have to deal with that. We won't need this piece. First thing we need to do is change the front sight. Front sight's going to be the easiest one to do. We can pop this open here. All right, got our sights out. So you can see there's a small screw in the bottom here. We just want to take that out. It's in there a little tight. So this little tool is a perfect fit, slides on there, screws it right out of there. I have no idea what size this little Allen wrench is, but this small Allen wrench, it goes right in here at an angle, snaps right in, and it unscrews that front sight. Keeping my finger on the sight so it don't fall out as I unscrew it. I'm going to pull that right out. There we go. And the one we took out, let's put it over here to the side. And the one we're going to put in. Got our night sights on it. And it should just drop right back in from the top. There we go, drops right in. Hold our sight in. Now, if I turn it over, I'm going to drop my screw, so I'm going to go this way with it. Slide it right up in there. And then spin it around. I feel it caught. It's at a weird angle here that I'm having to go in with this tool. I'm hoping this is going to work. If not, I'm going to have to dig in here with some needle nose to tighten this thing up. I don't know if you guys can see down inside here, but right here where the little screw touches the front of the slide, there's not enough room for this tool to go in there. So I'm going to take a pair of needle nose pliers and try to get in there and just tighten it up a little bit. I used some needle nose pliers to tighten that up. It's on there good and firm. Now, it does come with some Loctite. I do not normally put Loctite on these little tiny screws in the front. What I do is when I change these things out, I keep a watch on them. You just have to check them for a while, make sure this thing's not coming loose. If it does begin to come loose, I may put a tiny bit of blue Loctite on it. I don't know, normally this red stuff's a little more permanent. I don't know what they mixed up here or sent with it, so I'm not going to risk putting it on because I want to be able to take this off. You'll have to make the decision if you use this or not. The tough part, getting the rear sights off. So the rear sights normally push out towards your ejection port. Push out this way. So let's see if these things are going to come out, how difficult they're going to be. Let's see if this will work. Push it out. All right, I want to make sure that I'm not pushing Need this to be a little bit taller. I want to make sure I'm not pushing against my optic here. Loosen up the pressure just a little bit. Raise this up some. Slide it in there. Let you guys get a quick peek at it sitting in there. I don't know if it'll help you by seeing it from the back. But what we're going to do now is we're just going to crank those rear sights out. Maybe if I turn it this way you guys can see. See if we put a block underneath it. If it'll hold it up a little bit where you guys might be able to see that. There they go. That's taking a good bit of pressure to get those sights out. Well, I got to give Taurus props on that. They've got those rear sights in there nice and tight for you guys, so they're not going to be coming out on you. But you're going to need a sight pusher to get them out unless you're going to use a hammer and a punch and risk busting your sights and beating up the side of your firearm. So remember, I am not putting any pressure on the optic. I'm just pushing the rear sights out. And this little sight pusher, I got this on Amazon. I want to say I paid 55 or 58 bucks for it. Not very expensive based on how often I actually use it. And it makes something that's difficult actually easy for you to do. Alright, so let's loosen that back up now. See if we can get this out of here. Okay, so we got this off. Got our rear sights pushed out here. Let's see if these rear sights are going to drop right back in. We're going to have to do some work to it. That was pretty simple, wasn't it? The ejection port is here, so we pushed out this way, so we went back in this way. So you just tap them in and you can look and see. I need to come on over a little further. Tiny bit more. And not quite, tiny bit more there. You just want to try to get the same reveal here as you have over here. Looks like we are just a tiny bit off. There we go. Now we look like we have the same reveal. You can see here on the optic there are some small rear sights, so I'm lining these up right here, and I'm getting my reveal the same here as I have over here with these sights. These are night sights. They are going to glow in the dark for me. The two rear ones will, and the front one will for me. And there are your upgraded sights on your GX4. They actually look good on there. Let's put the gun back together. Barrel first. Put our guide rod and spring back in. Drops right into place. Slide right back on the gun. Slide it on. Check the trigger. Relatively simple install. I have to admit, that is probably the easiest rear sights that I have ever put on a gun before. Really nice fit there. Front sight, let you guys take a quick peek at it. And then both of them on the gun. Perfect fit. So if you're looking, these sights actually stick up through the glass. So when you're looking through your glass, you can use your front and rear sights just in case your optic fails. That worked out good. One of the things I think that made it such a nice install is, look here at the bottom of these sights. They're cut open here, and there's a little relief cut here. So when you put these on, I believe you're taking up some of the space here and here to put them in. Normally I sit and file the rear of these sights in the bottom to get them to fit, but these just slid right inside the gun. Don't push responsibility as an adult off onto a child. Buy gun locks and gun safes. Secure your firearm. Till next time, take care, folks.